Hey everybody, Underscory here with Random Respawn, and in this video I am going to explain to you the blood moon mechanic, what makes it work, and how to forcibly trigger a blood moon on your own terms. Now, the blood moon is the mechanic in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that resets the game world, respawning enemies and the environment. A blood moon occurs at 12 o'clock AM while you are actively playing in the overworld. Up until now though, players have been unable to determine what triggers a specific night to produce a blood moon. A small caveat here, this video demonstrates the normal blood moon mechanic. There are instances where players experience blood moons at odd times or in very frequent succession, and I'm going to refer to those as glitched blood moons. The blood moon mechanic was put into place not only to respawn enemies, but also to allow the game to fix itself before something catastrophic from a programming perspective happens and crashes the game. It's unknown the exact conditions that will trigger a glitched blood moon, but most people experience one after leaving the software running without exiting for a very long time, or by using some other glitch to alter the game in some unnatural way. Glitch blood moons are not what we are looking for here. I want you to be able to reliably trigger a blood moon without glitching or potentially harming your precious save file. So, here is how a normal blood moon functions. There is a timer in the game's code that counts uninterrupted playtime. This timer only increases while the player is actively playing the game. This means no menus, no map, no cutscenes, no sleeping, no weapon hot swapping, no NPC dialogue. You get the point. Link must be in the open world playing the game for this timer to progress. Now, once this timer reaches 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 15 seconds of real world time, or 7 days, 15 minutes in-game time, it sets a blood moon flag. Now, this flag is in the game's code, and it tells the game that after the player progresses to the next day, via sleeping or sitting at a fire or something like that, and this flag is set, to trigger a blood moon that night. So, in order to force a blood moon, you need to idle or play for 3-ish hours, sit at a fire until the following night, and then wait in the overworld until 12 AM in-game time. Now, that is how you force a blood moon. So, I know waiting for 3 hours stinks, but this currently is the only 100% guaranteed way to force a blood moon. This method also gives you control of where you will be when the blood moon occurs, since you have to sit at a campfire till the next night. So for those shrine quests or things where you need to be in a specific place when the blood moon triggers, this gives you that control, and a lot of people have been asking for it. So if anybody can figure out how to foolproof trigger a glitch blood moon, let me know. But until then, this is something that you guys can do. You can force a blood moon simply by following these steps. So next I'm going to show you the example or proof of this time frame and this timer working. I have tested it many times. I don't suggest you guys testing it for 3 hours or 6 hours like I did. So just follow my example here, follow my steps, and you guys can have your very own blood moon. Okay, so in order to prove this to you, I'm going to start by having a blood moon. So I'm going to let this blood moon occur, and then we are at base 0. So our timer is at 0, and what we're going to do here is we're going to try and get out of this blood moon cycle. So I'm going to sit at a campfire for a couple of days and try and force an autosave, because I'm also going to shut down the switch, and I'm going to do so that people don't misconstrue I've just left it on for too long and it's a glitch blood moon. But I just want it to be 100% this is what a normal blood moon will be. So I'm sleeping at this inn here to force an autosave, and then I should be able to turn off my switch, which I am going to do now. So I am hard shutting down my switch. I am pressing the button on the actual switch until it fully powers down. So you can see here, I have no signal. This is my capture card, and then I turn my switch back on. I load up the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I have to continue and load the save file that we just forced. So we didn't have a blood moon this same night. we've forcibly shut off the switch, and we've loaded the save file. So everything should be, you know, non-glitch blood moon. So what we're going to do here is we're going to travel to the Great Plateau, specifically this shrine right here, and we're going to fly over to the old man's house. So the reason I suggest doing this is because we're going to have to leave our switch on idling for 3-ish hours. So I wanted to find a place that was free of enemies. It was free under cover from the rain or lightning, and you know, basically some place that I can keep Link out of harm's way but also actively moving. So in this left hand corner, you see that little rock right there. If you press forward on the rock, Link tries to walk over it but can't really do it. So what I did is I put a coaster on my controller, pushed the left joystick forward, and then I left it there. I left it there for 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 15 seconds. I've sped this up drastically. Link is now Blur Link. You get that only when you fast forward. It's a special armor set right there, the Blur Link armor set. But I've left the timer there. I've sped it up who knows how fast. And we're going to do this 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 15 seconds. So I walked away, did some laundry, whatever you want to do, you can do it this way here. But this is the best place that I've found to let Link actively play so the switch doesn't shut off. And you can see we've met our time and we are good to go. So what we're going to do now is that Blood Moon flag has been set in the game's code, and we're going to travel back over to the Dueling Peaks stable. And from here, what we're going to do is we are going to chat with the NPC Hino and make sure or validate when the Blood Moon is actually going to happen. I would hate for you guys to leave your switch on for 3 hours expecting a Blood Moon, and then you sleep an extra day or something like that, and you don't actually get that Blood Moon if you're looking for the Shrine quest or something like that. So if you talk to the NPC Hino, which he's sleeping if you get there in the morning, or he's outside to the left of the stable if you get there midday to night, you ask about tonight's moon, and he will say either the normal schedule or he thinks that it's going to be a Blood Moon. So we've set the flag, we've traveled to the stable, and we've checked. So the Blood Moon is not happening tonight. Like I said, we have to sit until the next day. So it's 7:30 in the morning in-game time here. So I have to go until the morning of the next day. If I just chose night, it would progress to the night of the same day. So you have to go to the entire next day, and then we'll check with Hino again. And we ask about tonight's moon, and he gets this feeling something's going to happen. So that is your indication that tonight is going to be a Blood Moon. So I'm going to leave him. I'm going to sit at the campfire again until night because I don't want to wait until 12 a.m. It is 6-ish a.m. I don't know. So I'm going to stay until night, which forwards you until 9 p.m. And then I'm going to fast travel to the top of this peak here to get a good view of our new Blood Moon. So once you get to the top here, and I'm fast forwarding, I'm going to clear out some enemies, make sure I eat something to keep me warm so I can watch this beautiful Blood Moon. But as you can see, this is a good indication here. We're killing these enemies and they should respawn after we get that Blood Moon. So we wait until 12 a.m. in-game time. And it starts happening around 11-ish, 11:20. You can start seeing it. You can start seeing it rise. And there's your Blood Moon, guys. This has been tested multiple times. I wanted to put this video out maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, but having to leave your Switch on and record for 6 to 9 hours straight is it's a lot, guys. So anyway, that is how you forcibly trigger a Blood Moon. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope this helps you out. I personally would have loved to have been able to control the Blood Moon when I was activating some shrines and things like that. So there you have it. If any of you find a way to forcibly trigger a glitched Blood Moon, you know, sort of on-demand Blood Moon, let me know in the comments below. I would love to know that. But anyway, that's it, guys. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate your views. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me and the rest of the guys here at Random Respawn. Check us out on Twitter at Random Respawn, or you can check us live on Twitch at We Are Random Respawn. Thank you guys. I've been Underscorey. Until next time.